The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, and it's rivalry time. Eagles on the road to face off against the Tusculum Pioneers at Pioneer Arena, a place where you've had success here of late. Haven't lost on the road to Tusculum since the 2013-14 season. Tusculum, though, a dangerous club this season, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. How do you guard a team that's helmed by a George Pitts disciple in Nick Pasqua?
Well, you want to make sure that you impact the three-point attempts. I don't think we can really limit their attempts. They're going to take them. I think we've got to try to impact the clean looks, open looks, and force them to take tougher, more contested three-pointers.
You look internally, Charles Clark passes the 2,000-point threshold for his career against Catawba. Now he takes aim at moving up the Sacks all-time leaderboards. Currently sitting fourth. He needs 20 points to move past a guy that you guys have been pretty familiar with over the past few years in Laquan Choice. Yeah. What's it mean as he continues to ratchet up and move up in the annals of both the Sack and the Carson-Newman record books?
Well, it's great for Charles. It's great for our program, our institution, but it's really secondary right now. There'll be plenty of time to reflect on the historical significance of Charles Clark and his time here. Right now, we got to focus all of our efforts on preparation and just the South Atlantic Conference games that come up one by one. So I know Charles feels the same. He's proud, and yet we need to table that, and he wants to table that, and then we'll just. We'll sit back one of these days and kick our feet up and say, man, it was a great run for Charles. And right now our focus is Nick Pasqua and the Tusculum Pioneers.
A team that has dubbed Wednesday night Orange Crush Night. First 500 students for Tusculum in the doors get free T-shirts. How do you anticipate handling what will probably be the most formidable crowd that you have faced this season?
What's exciting? I mean, a lot of times you think, well, a great atmosphere can bolster one team, but in actuality it can bolster both teams. And I know that our guys enjoy those kind of environments. So we would prefer it to be like that than to have a bunch of no-shows. So we go into this extra excited, extra fired up, extra focused on the opportunity at hand, and we choose to look at this as a plus, not a minus.
Not a ton of players back from last year's Tusculum team. Chase Mounts is gone, Kendall Patterson's gone, but Coach Pasqua was loaded up with a bunch of transfers. How have they impacted the Pioneer season so far this year?
Well, he's gone in a direction that would make sense. You get instant turnaround with D1 transfers from UTC, Washington State. He threw some high school kids in the mix. I think he actually has maybe three Division I transfers on the roster. So it stands to reason they would have a little bit more experience and know-how, but they still got to learn his style and really what this level's about. So I do think they've improved the roster. They've got talent, but they're still very much like all teams in the process of sort of figuring themselves out and figuring out what winning consistently looks like. So. We'll catch them at a time when both teams are still learning more about themselves, and hopefully we can go over there and perform at a level that's worthy of a win.
Talk about the phrase winning consistently. It's something that Carson-Newman has done pretty well this season, looking for a fifth consecutive win. How do you maintain the level of poise, focus, and attitude when it's the middle of the year? You could get mired in the doldrums if you're not careful.
That is the challenge. Thankfully, we've got some veteran guys that have been around a little bit and sort of know how to embrace the grind. And we as coaches are constantly sort of keeping what is in that very moment before them and continually reminding them. But it is a challenge. I mean, you're dealing with 18 to 22-year-old guys, and this is a long season, the longest of all seasons. And so we just hope that our veteran status and our excitement based on what we've experienced so far gives us that bit of an edge when we take the court most nights. And as you said, up to this point, we've seen good result from where we are.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck Wednesday night against the Pioneers.
Thanks, Adam.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.